we go. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Smells Like 90's Rock. It's Hot Toddy and DJ P.O.R.C tonight. We thought Shiela was going to be here. That was the plan. She was on her way in, as a matter of fact, and then she told us via Facebook that she was veering off of the road.
So yeah, just having some sleep trouble, so she decided to turn around, and that's for the best.
What makes me laugh though is like this is not news when it comes to Shiela though. So I'm like, my thing is if she felt tired, she should have just stayed to begin with. No reason, please. There is no reason to risk your life for Smells Like 90's Rock. We love this show, we do. But it's not worth risking your life over. Do not sleep when you're drowsy, folks. That is a PSA you can take from Smells Like 90's Rock.
Don't drive sleepy, honey.
Oh, well, see, now we have to bring up a classic that we've not played in a very, very long time. That is, if I can find... Oh, here it is.
Don't drive drunk, honey.
That's an oldie but a goodie.
You want to get rid of this?
Don't drive drunk, honey.
We don't play that. Homie, don't play that. Because we're live, so we don't play those segments. He's asking if we need to take out the pre-recorded segments of the show because we're live.
How old are these segments?
We're live.
How old are these segments?
They're just a week old. I updated them last week. Remember? Because we were
okay. So this is from last week.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you hit your head on the way in today?
No, but I mean they've.
He comes in. They put
segments in here before that are like weeks old.
Well, because he does that because we don't know from week to week if we're going to be
I was just wondering
live or pre-recorded.
I was just wondering.
He doesn't know. Benny, our program director, he doesn't know if we're going to be live from week to week because we did this from home for so long. But like I feel like
pandemic troubles.
That's right. But now we're live most of the time. But we take these opportunities if we need a week off or if there's something else that's going on, we can pre-record it. But I'm convinced you hit your head because he walked into the room. He walked into where I was. I was in the production room getting everything started. And he walked in. Is that the 80s rock on the air right now? I was like,
I'd never seen them before. New people.
Yeah, but it's the show before ours. It's Pour Some 80s on Me now. We keep calling it 80s rock off, but
that's what we originally knew.
What it was originally knew. But is it Pour Some 80s? I mean, is that the 80s? I'm like, yeah, that's the 80s show. That's always the show before us.
Well, it was just a simple question. Maybe
who else?
Hopefully leading into
who else would it be? So, and then you're like, do we take this out? You mean the second?
I assumed it was them, but I thought you might have more details that might come out from that simple question.
But no, I even said I went DJ P.O.R.C on this. I didn't ask questions. I don't know. I didn't ask. So I pulled that as a maneuver. I don't know. I want to admit something on the air right now, but I don't think I should.
What's that?
It could incriminate. No, it's going to incriminate me. I'm not going to do it. It's not anything bad. It's just something that's just.
But it can incriminate you.
It's frowned upon, and you shouldn't do that. But so I'm going to save it off the air. But it's funny that Sheila's swerving on the road, and if a cop seen her, she would have been pulled over. I'm going to be very burpy because I just took my Wegovy pill, or not my pill, but the shot.
Okay.
And it gives me a lot of indigestion. So, yeah.
What's your shirt?
It's
Shine On.
Shine On. It's this is Otis from the Andy Griffith Show. He was the town drunk. He was the town drunk on the show.
Yep.
And it says, and his drink of choice was moonshine. So it says Shine On, and it has a big picture of him smiling on my shirt.
But you don't drink.
I don't drink. You're right. It's not often do I drink. Every once in a while, I get the urge to. That's not even an urge. It's just like I'm here. Why not?
Yeah.
It's
okay.
Thing.
It's a good mindset to have.
Yeah, I'm just not a drinker. I'm just not. It's not my thing. It's not my jam. It's not my jam. But I'll tell you what is my jam, and that is the Super Mario Brothers movie. I think that deserves a round of applause before we. Baby J and I saw that on Thursday of last week. Of course, we pre-recorded the show on Tuesday of last week, and we talked about how the movie was coming out. It's not done super well critically. I think it's done very well financially and audience-wise, and it's a testament because I loved it. It was a great film. It was a great movie.
It's a throwback to old Mario.
I mean, it wasn't even a throwback to old Mario. It was just a really well-made Mario movie. Like,
Did you play the original Mario on Super Nintendo?
Oh God, yeah. You mean original NES?
Well, yeah.
And even before that, I played. Well, I didn't play it.
I think I just played Nintendo and Super Nintendo.
Right.
I played Sega or anything that predated.
Oh, I played Sega. Now, when it came to Mario, I played, like the Marios that came out on original NES and Super Nintendo and so on. I never played the arcade version of Donkey Kong, which is where we first meet Mario, where he's throwing the barrels down the ladders.
Right.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I didn't know
that was
the
Mario's
lineage went that deep.
But
I played Donkey Kong.
They made that version for original NES, so I have played that version, but not like in the original arcade, like the way they did it in those early days. But I've played all the versions of Mario and enjoy it greatly. And the movie, the 1993 live-action film with John Leguizamo, stank. But this movie was really, really good.
Who's in it?
Chris Pratt is the voice of Mario.
Oh, is it just a CGI cartoon movie?
Yeah, it's an animated film.
Okay.
That's we spoke about this last week. It's like that's probably one of the main reasons why it was going to do so well, financially, because it's an animated film. It's very rare that animated films miss. Sometimes they do, but it's rare. And especially if it's a big property like Mario, I doubt it was going to fail, and it didn't. Critically, it failed.
I feel like you have less variables to juggle if it's an animated film. You don't have to schedule actors or anything. No, and you can do. Well, I guess you do, but it's a lot easier to.
And you can literally do whatever you want because it's CGI, it's animated, so you can do whatever the hell you want. But it was great. Yeah, Chris Pratt was Mario. Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is Luigi. Anya Taylor-Joy was Peach. Jack Black is Bowser.
Okay.
And
Anya Taylor-Joy, really?
Was Peach. She played Peach. Frickin' Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong.
That's very fit. I like that.
That was very
I like that choice.
No, and if you watch the movie, you can tell it's a very fitting role for him. And Keegan-Michael Key, very funny comedian of Key and Peele.
Is there Diddy Kong?
No.
Is he in there?
Oh, no. He does make a cameo.
Okay.
He does make a cameo. He's cheering on Donkey Kong in the audience, and I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, and then Keegan-Michael Key of Key and Peele fame was played Toad. What'd she say? Oh God! No! Hey, hang on. I gotta go back to my profile on Facebook. I have to answer.
Well, our co-host is chatting with us via Facebook Messenger, and she saying I was going slow, but it was empty, so it fell over. Yeah, it's a good thing that Sheila went back home. Yeah.
Oh my God, go home.
It's a good thing that Sheila went home. She seems like she's struggling a little bit.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, that's scary, but it's hilarious too. It's so Sheila too. That's something that would happen to her in a big way. So she hit a trash can in her sleepy stupor. She hit a trash can. She said she was going slow, but it was empty, so it fell over. Oh, Sheila. Let me love you till morning comes. I think that's an 80s song, so I shouldn't sing that.
I think so, yeah.
But it's a great song.
My phone's still hulking out of its case.
Is that a new phone?
No.
Oh, wait, that's right.
Yeah.
It's time for you to make the change.
Well, they were going to fix it last week, but then they told me like the day that the part was supposed to come in that it was that they couldn't basically they couldn't fix it. Like, it was pulled at the last second.
It's at the top of my driveway. I feel like it jumped out at me. Oh my God, Sheila!
It's haunted.
It's what it is. Yeah, it's haunted. I'm gonna say Pork said it was haunted.
Oh goodness.
Haunted like the scary girls in your car. It was probably the ghost girl. Most likely. Oh,
There's
God.
a lot of typos in this, too, which makes me think that Sheila is super, super sleepy.
Where's the typos?
Well, in the first and second messages there were.
Oh, well, yeah. But no, that was pretty on point. Yeah. Oh, my God.
But
Sheila.
Probably texting and driving, too.
Don't text and drive!
Don't text and drive.
Oh, but that's great.
She had a trash can.